Okay, in last class proof of two standard results are done now. Okay, now next proof of next standard result. So see, here you want value of del 1 x square y square z square x cube y cube z cube, and we want to prove that this value of this determinant is equals to x minus y, y minus z, z minus x, and into xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, now see, again same, we have to write this one as so that we can take common x minus y, y minus z like this one. Okay, so in result what do you want? X minus y. Now how do you get x minus y? You will get x minus y if you take this one minus this one. Okay na? X square minus y square have a factor x minus y na. X cube minus y cube also can be written as x minus y into x square plus y square plus xy. So to get x minus y, I am taking this one minus this one, so we are changing in C1, so C1. Now always first we have to write C1. Okay, and what we want to do, we want to subtract C2, so minus C2. Okay, in any column we can add or subtract the constant multiple of other column. Okay, so we can perform this one. Remember, you can't multiply any constant with C1. Okay na, you can multiply any constant with C2. Here you can take minus 2C2 plus 2C2, doesn't matter. Okay, but when we are changing in C1, you can't multiply constant with a C1. Okay, now see, also I want y minus z. How to get y minus z? Simple. If you want y minus z, then we have to subtract this one minus this one. Okay na, y square minus z square have a factor y minus z, y cube minus z cube also have a factor y minus z. Okay, so this is C2 and this is C3. So C2 goes to C2 minus C3. We are performing this one to get x minus y, and we are performing this one to get y minus z as a factor. Okay, so see, C1 goes to C1 minus C2, 1 minus 1 0. This one is x square minus y square. Oh, very good. And this one is x cube minus y cube. So this is done now. Now in C2 what we are doing? C2 minus C3. 0 for corresponding element na, y square minus z square, y cube minus z cube. Okay, in C3 there is no change, so remains same, 1 z square z cube. Okay, no problem. And now from this one I can take common x minus y, from this one I can take common y minus z, so I am taking common. Okay na, you can't say no, x minus y and y minus z. If you are taking common x minus y from C1, divide 0 by x minus y. From 0 if you take anything common, then 0 becomes 0 na. Okay, x square minus y square, x minus y into x plus y. We are taking common x minus y, so what remains? X plus y. X cube minus y cube, x minus y into x square plus y square plus xy. We are taking common x minus y, so what remains? X square plus y square plus xy. Simple. Okay, thank you. Now from this one what we are taking common? Y minus z. Okay, so 0, from 0 you will get anything common, doesn't matter, it remains 0. From y square minus z square, if you are taking common y minus z, then this become y plus z. Y cube minus z cube, if you are taking common y minus z, then this become y square plus z square plus yz. Thank you. Okay, now what about C3? C3 remain as it is na, 1 z square z cube. Okay, so now we have x minus y, y minus z. Now you have two options. In R1 we have 2 0, so you can directly expand. If you directly expand, then you will get value of this determinant as this one. Okay na? Or you can also try to make z minus x first. Okay, how to get z minus x? See, if you subtract this one minus this one, you want z minus x na, in this one we have z, in this one we have x, we have y in both, so y will be cancel out if you subtract. Okay, so y plus z minus x plus y cancel out, what you will get? Y minus z. Oh, then see, so what we are doing, we are changing in C2, and what do you want to do? I want to subtract C1 minus C1. You can add or subtract in any column, you can add or subtract the constant multiple of other column. Okay, this is valid now. X minus y, y minus z. C1 remains same, 0, x plus y, x square plus y square plus xy. In C2, C2 minus C1, 0 minus 0, again 0. Oh, thank you. This one minus this one, y minus z. Sorry, z minus x. And this one minus this one. From this one, if you subtract this one, then y square will be cancelled out, and you will get like this one, z square plus yz minus x square and minus xy. Okay. Z square minus x square can be written as z minus x into z plus x. Okay, and in these two I can take common y, then what we are getting, z minus x. So actually again you can take common z minus x, then what you will get, z minus x into x plus y plus z. Okay, so I am writing directly. So this one minus this one, and after factorization you will get that z minus x into x plus y plus z. Okay, this one minus this one we are doing now. Okay, so 1 z square z cube. Now take common z minus x from C2. Oh, thank you. X minus y, y minus z into z minus x, then what means 0 x plus y. Oh, x square plus y square plus xy, and 0 1, and from this one x plus y plus z remains, and 1 z square z cube. Now expand with respect to R1. If you expand, then x minus y, y minus z, z minus x, and 0 multiply by its cofactor remains 0. 0 into its cofactor remains 0. Okay, 0 minus 0 and plus 1, plus minus plus sign na. Okay, because we are multiplying with cofactor. So hide the corresponding row and column, and this one into this one minus this one into this one. So this one into this one is, okay, x plus y into x plus y plus z, minus this one into this one, that is x square minus y square minus xy. Okay, okay. Now if you solve this one, see, x into x, x square cancel out, y into y, y square cancel out, x into y cancel out. Okay, so what remains at the end, you will get only xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, believe me, x minus y, y minus z, z minus x, xy plus yz plus zx. Okay, so done. Okay, now write down. Now we have only remaining fourth proof, then we will start the questions. Actually these are also questions, but remember these results now. Okay, and actually at least remember the first and second. Okay, done. Canara, मैं कर देता हूँ. Okay, now fourth one, and fourth one also we have to remember always. Okay, so at least remember first and fourth. Okay na. Now I want to prove that A, B, C, B, C, A, C, A, B. We want to prove that this value is equal to 3ABC minus A cube minus B cube minus C cube. Okay. So how to prove? Now see. Here in result what do we want? 3ABC minus A cube minus B cube minus C cube. Okay. This is not in factor form na. It means sometimes you can directly also expand na. So expand directly. Why? Because we didn't want any factor, we want this one, and this is the simple determinant na, easily I can multiply. Okay, elements are not lengthy na. Okay, so directly expand. If you directly expand, then what you will get? Then see, first I am expanding with respect to R1. So A is multiplied by its minor, so hide the corresponding row and column. What we are getting? BC minus A square. Okay, So this is the minor. Now decide the sign. A11 for this one plus sign, plus. Now b multiply by its cofactor. I am multiplying by minor, then decide the sign so that this become cofactor, plus minus, sign is minus. Now hide the corresponding row and column, b square minus ac. Okay. Now for c, again sign is plus, hide the corresponding row and column, then ab minus c square. Okay. Now see, plus abc, plus abc, plus abc, 3abc, minus a cube, minus b cube, and minus c cube. Okay, and 1 minute, also remember one thing. If you take common minus, then what you will get? A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, and we have factorization for this. Okay, now if we are taking common a minus, then what we are getting? A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, that can be written as a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Okay, so result of this is equal to this one, and this is the factorization of this term na. Okay, write down. So remember this. किनारा मैं कर देता हूँ. Okay. Now write a question. Question number 1. Prove that this determinant value 1 plus a 1 1 1 1 plus b 1 1 1 1 plus c, okay, is equal to a b c into 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Okay, this one we want to prove. Okay, so I am taking LHS. This is the determinant. 1 plus a 1 1 1 1 plus b 1 and 1 1 1 plus c. Now what do you want? We want ABC into 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. I will use the properties. Now see, here we want ABC. Now check, can you take common ABC? At this time we can't take common a from any row or any column. Okay, but we want ABC. Okay, so I have to take common ABC. And also see, in result we want 1 by a, 1 by b, 1 by c. When you will get 1 by a? You will get 1 by a if you take common a from R1 or from C1. Suppose you are taking common a from R1, then what you will get? 1 by a plus 1. 1 by a, 1 by a. We have to divide by a na. Okay, so we want now 1 by a. Similarly, if you are taking common a from C1, then 1 by a plus 1, 1 by a, 1 by a. So if you want these values in terms of 1 by a, 1 by b, 1 by c, then we have to take common ABC. Okay, and also you want ABC. So I have to take common a. But 1 minute, now how can I select that? We have to take common a from R1 or C1. Actually from both we are getting same type of value na. So choose any one. Okay. Now choose, you want to take common a from R1 or from C1, but you can't take common a from C2 na, because in C2 we have b na. So if you take common a, then what you will get? B by a. We doesn't want b by a, we want 1 by a, b. Okay, so from R1 or C1, choose anyone. Okay, R1. So I am taking common a from R1. If you are taking common a from R1, then what we have? Divide by a, then 1 plus 1 by a, 1 plus 1 by a. From this one we are taking common a, so 1 by a. From this one 1 by a. Okay, now similarly also you want 1 by b, 1 by c. So I am taking common b from R2, then 1 by b, divide by b, then 1 plus 1 by b, 1 by b. Okay, and from R3 I am taking common c. So 1 by c, 1 by c, 1 plus 1 by c. Okay, now see, here we have ABC, and these are also in terms of 1 1 by a, 1 by b, 1 by c. Now 1 minute, we want a factor as 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Can you take common 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c? Okay, 1 minute. If I add this one and this one, then see 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, we are getting this one now. Okay, then also we have to check these remaining now, this one and plus this one, yeah, we are getting same. Okay, so to get 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, okay, what we have to do, we have to add R2 and R3 in R1. Can I add R2 and R3 in R1? Yeah, we have row transformation. In any row you can add or subtract the constant multiple of other row. Okay, so to get this factor I am performing in R1 as I am adding, in R1 I am adding R2 plus R3. In any row you can add or subtract the constant multiple of other row. Okay, so see del equals to ABC. In R1 what we are doing, we are adding R2 and R3 both, so add in this one plus this one, so what we have 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Okay, so same in this element, add these both, then if you add these both, then at the end you will get 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. If you are adding these both in this one, then you will get 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Okay, these R2 and R3 remain same because we are only changing in R1 now. So 1 by b, 1 plus 1 by b and 1 by b, 1 by c, 1 by c, 1 plus 1 by c. Now from R1 I can take common 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. So take common, del is equals to ABC into 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. If you are taking common, then this becomes 1 1 1. Okay, and this one is 1 by b, 1 plus 1 by b and 1 by b, 1 by c, 1 by c, 1 plus 1 by c. Okay, so we are getting both factor. Now we have to expand this one, but 1 minute. Before expand the determinant, try to make 2 0 in one row or in one column. Okay, so how to get? Simple. In C1 if you subtract C2, then these two are same now, so these both become 0. So you can take C1 minus C2, or in C1 also you can subtract C3, then also these two are same, so these both become 0. Okay, so choose C1 goes to C1 minus C2 or C1 goes to C1 minus C3. Okay, I am writing here. So in this one I am taking that C1 goes to C1 minus to C2 or C3. Okay, C3. Then del is equals to, here you A B C into 1 plus 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. Okay, C1 goes to C1 minus C3. First column, third column, subtract this one minus this one, 0. This one minus this one, 0. And this one minus this one is minus 1. C2 and C3 remain same. Okay, 1 plus 1 by B, 1 by C. Okay, 1 by B and 1 plus 1 by C. Now we have 2 0 in C1, so expand A B C into 1 plus 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. If I expand with respect to C1, 0 multiplied by its cofactor remains 0, then minus 0. For this one sign is plus, but it is negative, so minus 1. Now minus 1 multiplied by its cofactor, hide the corresponding row and column. This one into this one is 1 by B, minus this one into this one is minus 1 by B. Okay, 1 by B cancel out, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 multiplied by this one, we are getting RHS. Okay, so value of this one, can I have first one? So at the end we are getting ABC into 1 plus 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. Simple. Write down. Okay, done. This is A, this is B, and next one is C. Okay, na? Okay. Okay, right, next. Let dr is equals to, actually here r is not order, this determinant is in terms of r, so dr r 2r minus 1 3r minus 2 x minus y z n plus 1 by 2 n square and n 3n minus 1 by 2. Then find sigma r equals to 1 to n dr. Okay, now see, we want value of this one, sigma r equals to 1 to n dr. Now I have two options. First option, first expand this determinant. Okay, if you expand this determinant, then you will get value of dr. Obviously you will get value of dr na, and then put the value of dr in this sigma to find the value of sigma dr. Okay, but I will use another at this time. Other method is, if values of r only in one row or one column. Okay, if terms containing r we have only in one row or in one column, then directly you can write the sigma inside the determinant. Okay, see, here we have, this is the value of dr. Then what do you want? We want sigma r equals to 1 to n dr. It means we are taking sigma of this determinant. Okay, and sigma depend on r. So can I say that these terms are free from r? Yeah, so there is no effect of the sigma for these terms. Okay, C1 is in terms of r, so write the sigma with the C1 terms. Okay, so if you are taking sigma of this one, sigma inside with this one and this one. Okay, so here you will get sigma r equals to 1 to n. Here you will get sigma r equals to 1 to n 2r minus 1, and sigma of this one r equals to 1 to n 3r minus 1. Okay, and these C2 and C3 remain same as it is. So x minus y z and n plus 1 by 2 n square n 3n minus 1 by 2. Now see, find the value of this. Sigma r equals to 1 to n. If you sigma r equals to 1 to n is n plus 1 by 2. If you put r equals to 1, you will get 1, then plus 2 plus 3. R equals to 1 to n now, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. Sum of the first n natural number, that is equals to n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so sigma r is equals to n plus 1 by 2. Okay, now sigma 2r minus 1. Okay, now put r equals to 1. What we have? Or you have two options for this one. You can write this one as sigma into 2r minus sigma 1. So sigma into 2r, 2 into sigma r and minus sigma 1. Sigma r is n plus 1 by 2. 2 cancel out, n plus 1. And minus sigma 1 is n square plus n minus n cancel out, you will get n square. And actually also you will get n square in this form, in this way. See, put r equals to 1, 1. Put r equals to 2, 3. Put r equals to 2, 3. Yeah, and put r equals to 3, 5. So this is the sum of first n odd number, an odd natural number. That sum is equals to n square, written in sequence and series now. Okay. Now see, find the value of this one. This can be written as, here we have 3r minus 1. Sigma 3r, it means 3 sigma r and minus sigma 1. Sigma r value is n plus 1 by 2. Okay, and minus 1. r equals to 1 to n. So if you are adding 1 up to n time, then sigma 1 is n always. In these two you can take common n. Okay, now take LCM 2. Then here what we have? We have 3 into n plus 1 and minus 2, because we are taking common 2 na, sorry n na, so n 3n plus 3 minus 2, so 3n plus 1 you will get. Okay, sorry, here we have 3r minus 2, 3r minus 2, then sigma 2 is 2n, then this one is 4. So what you will get? 3n plus 3 minus 4, then 3n minus 1, okay, by 2. So you will get value of this one as n into 3n minus 1 by 2. You can find the value of this one now. Now x minus y and z, n plus 1 by 2, n square, n 3n minus 1 by 2. Okay, now see, here we have C1 equals to C3. If in determinant we have any two column or any two row identical, then value of determinant is always equals to 0. Here we have C1 equals to C3. Okay, so value is 0 because C1 is identical as C3. Okay, write down. Next, prove that b plus c whole square a square b into c, a plus c whole square a plus b whole square b square c square ac ab is equals to a square plus b square plus c square into a minus b into b minus c into c minus a and into a plus b plus c. Okay, this one we want to prove. Okay, so take LHS del. This determinant is b plus c whole square, a plus c whole square and a plus b whole square. Okay, a square b square c square bc ac ab. Okay, now see, I want to prove that this is equal to a square plus b square plus c square. How you will get first a square plus b square plus c square? Now anyhow you want as a factor na, you want a factor as a square plus b square plus c square or a minus b, b minus c. Okay, so how to get a square plus b square plus c square? 1 minute. If you expand this one, what you will get? B square plus c square plus 2bc. If you expand this one, then you will get b square plus c square plus 2bc. Here we are getting b square plus c square, but what do you want? We want a square plus b square plus c square. If you are adding this one, then a square plus b square plus c square. Okay na? But we are getting 2bc extra. So how to reduce this 2bc? Subtract this one by multiplying with 2 minus 2 of bc. Then this will be cancelled out. Then what you will get? A square plus b square plus c square. Okay, so I am getting. So how to get a square plus b square plus c square? First change in C1. First add C2. Then a square plus b square plus c square plus 2bc and subtract twice of C3. You can add or subtract constant multiple of any row, any column, in other column. Okay, so in C1 what we are doing? We are doing performing the column transformation in C1. Okay, so C1 goes to C1. What we want to do? We want to add this one plus C2, then a square plus b square plus c square plus 2bc. Now we want to cancel out 2bc. Okay, for that subtract minus of twice of C3. Okay na? Now in C1 we can add or subtract the constant multiple of other column. Okay, so no problem. Now see, del is equals to, if you take C1 plus C2 minus twice of BC, then here you will get A square plus B square plus C square. In this one, add this one, then A square plus C square plus B square plus 2AC and minus twice of this one. Then again you will get A square plus B square plus C square. This one plus this one is A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB minus of twice of this one. Again you will get A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, then this one remains same, A square B square C square, thank you, BC, AC, AB. Now in this one I can take common A square plus B square plus C square. So I am taking common A square plus B square plus C square from C1. Then what we are getting? We are getting determinant in this one, 1 1 1, A square B square C square, BC, CA and AB. Okay. Now next, now this is complete. Now what we have remaining A minus B, B minus C, C minus A plus B plus C. How to get A minus B? You will get A minus B if you take this one minus this one. A square minus B square. A square minus B square can be written as A minus B into A plus B. We have a factor as A minus B. Okay. And also if you are taking this one minus this one, then we have to take this one minus this one also now, because this is in R1 and this is in R2. It means I want to perform R1 minus R2. 1 minus 1 0, no problem. From 0 you can take common anything. A square minus B square, I can take common A minus B. This one minus this one, if you take common C, then what we are getting? B minus A. Take common minus, then A minus B. Okay, so no problem. To get A minus B, I have to take I have to perform a row transformation as R1 goes to R1 minus R2. Okay, and how to get B minus C? This one minus this one. Okay, so to get A minus B, R1 goes to R1 minus R2, and to get B minus C, R2 goes to R2 minus R3. Okay, so I am performing both simultaneously. See, R1 goes to R1 minus R2 and R2 goes to R2 minus R3. Then we will get determinant as this A square plus B square plus C square remain outside. R1 goes to R1 minus R2. This one minus this one, 0. This one minus this one, A square minus B square. This one minus this one, O. You can take common C, then B minus A. C into B minus A. Okay. Now R2 goes to R2 minus R3, 0. B square minus C square. And in this one take common A, then C minus B. Okay, 1 C square AB. Okay, now from this one I can take common A minus B, from this one I can take common B minus C. So take common A square plus B square plus C square into A minus B into B minus C. Okay. We are taking one A minus B from this one. From 0 take common anything, doesn't matter, 0 remains 0. From A square minus B square you are taking common A minus B, then what remains? A plus B. From C into B minus A you are taking common A minus B, it means I have to write minus outside, so minus C. Okay, from this one we are taking common B minus C, so B plus C remain, and this one is minus A. Okay, 1 C square AB. Okay, now expand, because in C1 we have 2 0, so automatically you will get the remaining thing. So if you expand A square plus B square plus C square into A minus B into B minus C. Now expansion, 0 multiplied by cofactor 0 minus 0 and plus 1. Now 1 multiply with its cofactor. Okay, I am deciding sign, so minor. Hide the corresponding row and column. This one into this one minus this one into this one. So this one into this one is minus A square and minus AB, and this one into minus of this one into this one, so minus minus become plus, BC plus C square. Okay, now see, C square minus A square can be written as C minus A into C plus A. In these two you can take common b, then you will get c minus a. Again take common c minus a, then you will get c plus a plus b. Obviously. Okay. So at the end I am writing directly result. Write down a square plus b square plus c square into a minus b into b minus c into c minus a into a plus b plus c remains. Okay. Okay. So can I write? Obviously. Done now? Right, next question. Prove that this determinant b plus c whole square a square b square b plus a plus c whole square and b square c square a plus b whole square. And remember this equals to 2abc. It must doesn't remember the result, but remember that how to do this question now. A plus b plus c cube. Okay, so see, I am taking determinant del is equals to b plus c whole square b square a plus c whole square b square c square a plus b whole square. Now first thing, what do you want? 2abc into a plus b plus c whole cube. So mainly we want a plus b plus c as a factor, and that is 3 times. Okay, because of cube now you can't get abc at this time directly now. Okay, so forget abc, just remember at this time a plus b plus c. Now how to get a plus b plus c as a factor? Simple, you want a plus b plus c now. Okay, if you take this one minus this one, what we are getting? A square minus b plus c square. Now it is like x square minus y square, x minus y into x plus y. X plus y is a plus b plus c, and x minus y is a minus b minus c. This one minus this one. Okay, x minus y into x plus y. Now x plus y is a plus b plus c, that we want a plus b plus c. Okay now, so what we have to do? This one minus this one. Similarly also here you have a square, so in this one also you can use this one minus this one, because we want power 3. Okay, so this is c2 goes to c2 minus c1, and this is c3, third column now. In this one what do you want? A square minus this one, then you will get a plus b plus c. So c3 goes to c3 minus c1 again. Believe me, I can do it. Now what is the change in c1? C1 is remains same, b plus c square b square c square. Okay, a square minus this one, a square minus b plus c square. Okay, this one minus this one, a plus c square minus b square. This one minus this one, 0. Very good. Then c3 goes to c3 minus c1, a square minus b plus c whole square, 0. A plus b square minus c square. Okay, now for this one, this is like a square minus b square or x square minus y square. Okay now, then we have two factor, x minus y and x plus y. Check x plus y, what you will get? A plus b plus c. In this one, x plus y is a plus c plus b. So from this one I can take common a plus b plus c now. Similarly also you can take common a plus b plus c from this one, okay na. If you make the factorization by using x square minus y square equals to x minus y into x plus y, then in both column x plus y term become a plus b plus c. Okay, so I am taking common a plus b plus c from C2 and also from C3. Then what you will get? You will get a plus b plus c whole square. One from C2, one from C3. This one is, can I expand this one? Okay, b square plus c square plus 2bc. This one is b square, this one is c square, this is 2bc, okay na. Or at this time just write b plus c whole square. Okay, I am expanding b square plus c square plus 2bc. Okay, okay, okay. So from this one I am taking common a plus b plus c. It means minus factor remain, okay na. So a minus this one, a minus b minus c. This one minus this one remain, a plus c minus b. From 0 take common anything, doesn't matter, 0 remains. This one minus this one remains, a minus b minus c, 0 and a plus b minus c. Okay, now actually you can't expand. Before expand, what do you want? We want 2 0 in one row or in one column. Sometimes if you are getting only 1 0 also we can expand. But if terms are in simple form, it means only 1 or 2 element, but here we have 3 element. If you expand at this time, you can't make the factors of the expansion in this form, okay na. I had tried, but that goes lengthy. Okay, so we have to make 2 0 in one row or one column. Now how to make? See, now by using these you can't make 2 0 in one row or one column, obvious you can't make, okay na. Then you have to use this one also. How to use? See, here we have b square plus c square and 2bc. If I subtract these two, then this become 2bc, okay. So see, because otherwise you can't make 2 0 in one row or one column. Here we have 2 0, but both are in different column. I want in one row or in one column, okay. So if I subtract these two, then b square c square will be cancelled out, only 2bc remains, okay. And also in these some terms will be cancelled out. So in R1, what I am doing? In R1 I am subtracting R2 and also I am subtracting R3. Okay, I am subtracting both. In any row you can add or subtract the constant multiple of other row. Or suppose I am in R1 I am subtracting R2 plus R3. Okay, write anything, it doesn't matter. Now del is equals to a plus b plus c whole square. In R1 if you subtract both, then what you will get? 2bc. Subtract both, 0 doesn't matter. Minus b cancel out because same sign, a cancel out. What you will get? Minus 2c. If you from this one minus this one plus this one, minus c same sign cancel out, a cancel out, minus b, minus 2b. Okay, and b square a plus c minus b 0 and c square 0, a plus b minus c. Now see, now I can make these both 0 easily. Minus 2c becomes 0 if you add plus 2c, okay. In this one if you add 2c, then this becomes 0 na. Here what we have? 2bc. Divide with b and add. In any column you can add or subtract the constant multiple of other column. So divide this one with b, then this becomes 2c, add, this becomes 0. To convert minus 2b in as 0, what do you want? Plus 2b. So divide this one with the c and then add. Okay, so see, I am making both as 0. I want 2 0 in one row or one column now. So in R1 I am converting 2 0. So see, this is C2. C2 goes to C2 minus 2c. What do we want? Plus 2c. First divide this one with c. 1 by c This is C1 and add. In any column you can add or subtract the constant multiple of other column. Okay. Now in C3, first write C3 minus 2b, what do you want? Plus 2b. Divide this one with b and add. So plus 1 by b into C1. Okay, perform this one. Then del equals to a plus b plus c whole square. C1 remains same, 2bc, b square, c square. Now in C2 what we are doing? Divide C1 with the C and add. Divide C1 with the C. C1 with B. Minus 2C, then we want plus 2C now. Then divide with B. ये किसने लिखा? And here divide with C. Okay. So in C2 what we have to do? Divide C1 with B and add. Divide C1 with B. 2C. Add 0. Divide this one with b and add, b cancel out, a plus c. Divide with b and add c square by b. Okay, no problem. Now in C3 divide C1 with c and add. Divide this one with c, 2b, add 0. Divide with c and add b square by c. Divide with c, add c will be cancel out, a plus b. Okay, now I have to rough first two steps. Okay, it is clear now? Write down. See, can I rough up to this one now? Okay, I can rough now. Pause and write down. Now expand, because we have 2 0 in first row. Expand with respect to R1. So value of del equals to a plus b plus c whole square. 2bc multiply by minor, this one into this one, a plus c into a plus b, minus this one into this one, b cancel out, c cancel out, only bc. Okay, then 0 multiply by its cofactor remains 0, then plus 0 for third one also. Now see, in this one BC will be cancelled out, then remaining is a square plus AB plus AC, take common A, 2ABC, A plus B plus C. Okay, so finally you will get 2ABC into A plus B plus C whole cube. Okay, if you expand at this step, you can't convert that in terms of this one easily. Okay, so remember, we have to use properties of determinant. Now can I rough? Okay, fourth question. Let 3-digit number A28, 3B9 and 62C, where ABC belongs to 0, 1, 2, 9. Okay, it means these are integers. Okay, 1-digit integer. B divisible by K, so that determinant A36, B9C and 2B, sorry, this one is 8, 2B2 divisible by K. Okay, now it is given that these 3-digit numbers are divisible by K. k is any integer. Okay, then we have to prove that this determinant is also divisible by k. Okay, so 1 minute, if any digit, any number is divisible by k, it means that number can be written as k into something. Obviously, now see, 8 is divisible by 2, so you can write this one as 2 into any integer. 14 is divisible by 2, so obviously you can write this one as 2 into something. Okay. 21 is divisible by 7, so you can write this one as 7 into something. Okay. Now see, 20 is not divisible by 3, so you can't write this one as 3 into. Okay, now because this is not divisible by 3. Okay, so it means if any number is divisible by 2, then you can write that this number can be written as 2 into something, 2 lambda. 14 is divisible by 2, so this can be written as 2 lambda, it means multiple of 2. Divisible by 3, so this can be written as 7 lambda. Okay, sorry, divisible by 7, so this can be written as 7 lambda, like this. So these numbers are divisible by k, so I can assume that 8 to 8 can be written as k into something, suppose k into lambda 1. 3b9, this is also divisible by k, so this can be written as k into something, suppose lambda 2. Lambda 2 is any integral number, we didn't know the value but we have. Okay, and 6-2c also can be written as k into lambda 3. If these are divisible by k, then obviously they are multiple of k. Okay. Now how to prove that this determinant is divisible by k? You can say that any determinant is divisible by k if you can take common k. So in any one row or any one column, we want k as common. Okay, 3-digit number. Now 1 minute. Take any 3-digit number, 4, 5, 6. This 4, 5, 6 can be written as 400 plus 50 plus 6. Obviously, now it means 4 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 6. It means a 3-digit number can be written as 4 into 100, 5 into 10 plus 6. 6 plus 5 into 10 into 4 into 100. Okay, na? If you have any number 212, this can be written as 2 into 100 plus 1 into 10 plus 2. Same thing. This is also 212. Okay, this is also 456. So similarly, a to 8, it means a into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 8. Okay, 3b9. 3b9, it means 3 into 100, because ABC these are also from this one now. Okay, plus b into 10 and plus 9. 6 to c. 6 to c can be written as 6 into 100 plus 2 into 10 and plus c. Okay, why I am writing this one? Because actually one thing is clear, if you want to prove that this is divisible by k and this these relations are given, it means we have to convert element of any row or any column in terms of these, obviously, na? Okay. Now can you convert, can you make element of any row or any column in terms of a to 8, 3b9 and 6 to? Actually yes, in first row what do you have? A to 8, 3b9, 6 to c. Okay, so how to make a to 8? For a to 8 what do you want? 8 plus 2 into 10 plus a into 100. In this one, if you add 10 into this one and 100 into this one, in R2, in any row we can add or subtract the constant multiple of other row. So in R2, if I add 2 into 10, this one, okay, and 100 into R1, then this become a to 8. B into 10, plus 3 into 100, b into 10, 3 into 100, obviously. So this one we have to do. Okay, now I got, see, to convert these element in terms of these, I am performing the row transformation in R2. So you can't multiply R2 with any constant. You can add or subtract the constant multiple of other row in R2. Okay na? But you can't multiply this one with 2, 3 or 10. Okay, remember one thing. So in R2, what do you want? A to 8. A to 8 it means A into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 8. So A into 100, R1 into 100, 100 R1 and plus 2 into 10, 2 into 10, so 10 R3. In any row you can add or subtract the constant multiple of other row. Add these. Then determinant is equals to A36 remains same. Okay na? A36. In R2 plus 100 R1, 8 plus 100 A and plus 20, 2 into 10. Okay. Here 9 plus 100 R1, 3 into 100 and plus B into 10, 10B. Okay. Then same for this one, C plus 100 R1, 6 into 100 and plus 10 R3, so 10 into 2. Okay, and R3 remain as it is, 2B2. This can be written as A to 8. A to 8 is A into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 8. This can be written as 3B9. This can be written as 6 to C. 2B2. Now you can take common K common from R2. If you take common K common, if you are taking common K common from R2, then what you will get? A36. A to 8 is K lambda 1, then lambda 1 remains. 3B9 is K lambda 2, so lambda 2 remains, and this is lambda 3 remains. Okay, and 2B2. Now value of determinant is multiple of K, because value of this one you will get as integer. Obviously now all elements are integer, then obviously value of determinant is integer. Okay, so value of del is multiple of K, K into something. So del is divisible by K. Okay, hence proved. Now you can try the section B. Okay, remaining question we will take in next class. Okay.